What an
Podcasting from Basshole Studios in Los Angeles.
What time is it?
It's Basshole with Doug Bass.
Asshole, major asshole.
We've all been one. So let's laugh about it. Now, here's your host, Doug Bass.
He's an asshole. I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Basshole Podcast. My name's Doug Bass. Thanks for joining us here on the program. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Basshole Show. YouTube channel is at Basshole Show. I think we're live, but I don't know. I'm testing out our software.
So we're not live, or we are live?
No, I think we are. I'm testing out our software to... now we have that implemented here at the studio, so I need to start testing it. So why not just test it with this show? Why not?
You know, we look like a bunch of assholes. I'm wearing an LA hat. You're wearing a New York hat.
I know. With me is comedian Rob DaRocha. Rob, how are you doing? How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm surviving. That's what you gotta say these days, man. Living in heavy times.
Heavy times, that is. That's correct. I haven't seen you in a minute.
I got my uncle messaging me telling me, "Hey, stop posting because you're gonna get arrested."
Oh my God. Well, look, we've got a lot to cover. I mean, this is a big news week, obviously. A lot's happened. I went away for 9 days to Mexico to do Basshole and then take a vacation. And
now you came back to Nazi Germany?
As soon as I landed in Mexico, everything went to shit here. It was
I know, isn't it weird when you're far away?
Well, I landed, and then that's when the assassination happened as soon as I got off the plane. And I just want to state at the top of the show, it is a horrible situation, the assassination of Charlie Kirk.
This is a very delicate situation, and it's very hard to even talk about it because people get mad no matter what you... People might be mad right now of what we just said.
People are mad that we exist.
Yeah, exactly.
People are mad that this show exists, even though no one watches it.
Exactly. No one's listening or watching. Your mom is probably watching this going, "Oh, Doug, don't say anything bad."
Yeah, I know.
Don't say anything bad.
Anyway, I mean, I just want to say, obviously the assassination was horrible. It was a tragedy.
Absolutely.
No one deserves to be murdered, shot, killed that way. No matter what their political beliefs, what they say.
His family,
2 small children, a wife. And it was all, obviously in front of thousands of people and on camera and live, and it was just, it was horrible. It's
disgusting.
Very horrible. So our thoughts do go out to, the families and whatnot. And it was just horrible. Yeah, that was the first thing I saw when I landed in Mexico. I saw the live feed of it, or the live minutes after it posted it. I was like,
I couldn't watch it, and like I said, it's very hard to even talk about because people just get mad, even when you quote him. Like the fact that he said empathy is a new age word, that was one of his quotes. And he looked bad about it. We're not supposed to feel bad, but we do feel bad because we're human.
Well, here's the thing. I'll be honest. I had no idea who he was until he was assassinated. I didn't know who he was. I mean, I think I had heard of him. Maybe I've seen a clip or two, but I really didn't follow it. I didn't really know of him. And then obviously everything started coming out about him, and I started to watch more of his speeches and footage and everything. And then after watching, a half hour of his stuff, I was like, this guy's an asshole. I was like, this is
don't even say that. Why are you saying that?
Look, I don't agree.
I do not agree with him, President Trump.
I don't agree. Anything he said, I don't agree with the guy on. And
it's to his liking. And if he was alive still, he would not want people to pull back. He would not,
right?
Because it's freedom of speech. And what you're saying is
he seemed like a master debater, even though that's a
South Park thing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but he was good at what he did debate wise. I think if he was in a debate,
there's a lot of clips of him losing debates.
Sure,
I don't even, whatever. You can't.
He seemed like an intellectual guy, the way he handled himself, speaking wise. But I don't agree with anything he said.
We're just going to college is like battling like 18-year-olds, like 19-year-olds.
That's true. That is true.
And it's like 28-year-old. When I was 18, I knew nothing. And then to even just I would just think I was on the right side of things, and I would say what they were saying and not have anything to back it up. And I think that's, whenever they did have it, he would edit that out anyway. So...
Yeah,
I mean it's all awful.
It's just awful. I don't agree with what his beliefs and what he said and all that. But I mean, look, obviously it was just inhumane, not right.
Even talking about him right now is a scary time because people just get. It'll be nice to get canceled because then people know who we were and we get.
Let me tell you something, Rob. We're not getting canceled. We need to be.
big, yeah.
We need to be alive.
I know.
We're not even a blip on the radar.
I know. No one's listening to this. Your mom's just like
The only thing
horrified.
I mean, like, look, this show, there's maybe like, there's a handful of audio listeners in like Europe and like parts of the country.
Crazy.
But like, you know, for look again, and it's like, you know, our opinions are what they are. You know, like again, like I'm no one, you're no one. You know, it's we're people, but we're not celebrities.
But
we're not.
That's what's crazy about it is that like I was talking to somebody through Facebook or whatever. Like I got into a lot of arguments and stuff. But it's funny to me how someone was comparing this. Like I said, like you just said right now, we're nobody, right? So even if we did something horrible, no one should care. But that's one way of getting a clip up that people would watch and be like, look at these assholes on the Basshole show saying these horrific things. Like you saying like he's an a-hole, that could be something that would like just out of context, they would just put that up. And what I'm saying is like I was arguing with somebody that no one of significance is cheering this on. No one, I wasn't cheering it on. I never liked the guy either, but I didn't cheer it on. It's horrible. And everyone should understand that no one of these could be bots. These could be just assholes on the internet. There's so many assholes that go into people's comments and just say the most horrific things. I don't even know them, and they attack me.
Well,
or
and
send me messages.
and that's the core of this show, the Basshole show. I would say, you know, even Jimmy Kimmel, you know, with his monologue joke, being suspended for it, no one, you know,
for nothing.
For nothing. I mean, look, people are saying, oh, he was lying, it was misinformation. You know, he by saying the MAGA gang, you know, they wanted to get away from this, gain political points.
Even the Utah governor said something to that effect and saying he didn't want it to find out that it was one of his or like one of our people or something like that.
Whether this guy, whether the alleged murderer, what's his name? Tyler, whatever, Robinson, right? Yeah, Tyler Robinson. Whether he's left, whether he's right, no one really knows right now. I would say, right? Is that fair? He raised in a conservative family.
Had
a trans girlfriend.
Yeah, exactly.
So rebellion against the family. Maybe they don't know. Left or right, we don't know what he is. One thing we do know what he was an asshole.
Yes.
So
yes.
I'm going to say that. You can
He's
quote me on that.
Yeah.
He was an asshole. All right.
Yeah. He couldn't.
And I'm going to say everyone involved in this whole thing. This, you know, Charlie Kirk, Kimmel, everyone has a tad of asshole in them during this thing. I would say, you know, it's like, yeah, you're talking your beliefs, you're talking your opinions, jokes,
right?
It's all stems from being a little bit of an asshole. You know, the murderer, the Charlie Kirk.
Stating your opinion is not really an asshole.
It can come across that way.
I guess it can to some people, but that's only if they disagree with you. You know what I mean?
Because then you're the asshole because you don't agree with them.
Exactly.
Right? So that's fair to say?
Yeah, that is fair to say. I mean, I don't think Kimmel was an.
I don't think he's no. I mean, I love Jimmy Kimmel.
I think the kid, even when I like saw it, whatever, and it was like the information. First of all, everyone just jumped on it right away, and they wanted to pin it on somebody, and they wanted to pin it on a transgender person because the question he was asked even before he died was, you know, how many transgenders committed mass shootings or whatever, and then he said too many, and the total was 5. So it's like, and it still is at 5 because this kid is not a transgender person. He was going out with a transgender person, which also cracks me up about. On a side note, how the Republican Party, where they had the Kirk, the Kirk funeral, what was it? A Grinder went up, like they had an outage. Did you see that?
Grinder did.
Grinder had an outage.
And didn't YouPorn put up a message? You sent me a meme.
Yes, YouPorn put a message.
They couldn't keep up with the amount of transgender porn requests that were being searched. In the
projection much, you know, like I just find it weird how these people fucking hate it so much.
Watch what you want to watch. Who gives a shit? You know
exactly. What I mean? But they shouldn't be so far against it, calling everyone evil or the devil or
exactly,
or saying just because you're look. I don't even care. Like I don't think of. Even when Gavin Newsom said it, was I don't think a man should be playing female sports, and I agree with that. And that doesn't mean I'm on one side or the other side. I'm just in a logical, like common sense is what the right keeps on saying too. Common sense about the fact that you don't agree with that doesn't mean that you are for it.
Right.
You
Well, let's talk. Yesterday was the Charlie Kirk memorial service at the stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Packed to the brim, overflow.
Yeah, so many
arenas,
people.
So many
Yeah.
people. I don't know the number, but like they had an overflow arena.
it was 700,000 and then like 12,000 like side seats or something
Right,
like that.
which was obviously,
And they had to turn people away.
people turned people away. People drove like 20 hours to get there and all this stuff. So that's pretty impressive, I'd say. But it's I mean, I didn't watch the whole memorial. Did you?
No, I didn't. I just heard excerpts of
clips,
it, and I've listened to some podcasts that talked about it.
I listened to that podcast as well that you sent me. It was
The Daily.
The Daily. Yes, it was very good. I mean, it started off like obviously a memorial for Charlie Kirk in remembrance of his
Yeah.
But then
it turned into a rally.
Yeah, I mean, it was a combination of both things. Obviously, it was a memorial with all these people
with pyrotechnics,
with fireworks. Yes, which was.
I just thought that was. I mean, can we just say that's just weird?
That was weird. That was weird.
Would you want that? I've never seen that at a funeral.
Well, I was watching that.
Like when JFK died, did they have like pyrotechnics and like maybe just guns?
Well,
shooting?
I was impressed how quickly all that came together. I was like, geez, I was like, it went from a somber memorial with about Charlie Kirk, the father, the husband, his religious beliefs, all this stuff, which is impressive. But it was also then it turned into this kind of
it was it's weird is that
political Royal Rumble.
None of his family or friends spoke at the funeral.
Well, that's the other thing. It was like
all of a sudden it became all these people that have worked with him, but they decided to make it
where's
about
his
them.
best friend? Where's his where's the guy that grew up on the side of the street with him or whatever?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like they had here's the list. Here's the list of people who spoke at the memorial. It started off with Susie Wiles, Marco Rubio, RFK Jr., Pete Hegseth, Tulsi Gabbard, Donald Trump Jr., Tucker Carlson, Stephen Miller, Sergio Gore.
Stephen Miller, oh my God.
Erica Kirk, Vice President Vance, and then Trump.
Yeah.
So part of me was like, it got more political as they kept going, what I mean? And it's slowly, like the podcast said, like it slowly
started changing into
this political rally.
the enemy, they kept on saying they, but they wouldn't say who the they was. And, finally it wasn't until, and then Erica Kirk did a great speech and I liked it. And it was also about just forgiveness. And God bless her soul, she was able to say she forgave him. That was big.
That
was just
I mean,
that was
like,
huge, and I love that because I wouldn't be able.
Obviously,
to,
you got to give her. It's like first of all, it's like, if your loved one was brutally murdered like that, like I don't even know how you're speaking in front of people right now.
Yeah,
like I would disappear for like a month. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like you need your time to recollect your thoughts and your feelings and stuff. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess she's taking over this huge Turning Point USA thing, and she's in charge now, so that's on her plate, I guess. I don't know, but then there was also the video of her posting, when he was in the casket and she's like touching his hands and stuff.
Yeah, that was kind of rough to watch.
That was rough to watch, but I was also kind of disturbed that like someone's filming this, like for the social media. I was like, it's a little too. That was like the day after. It was like it's a little too soon. I was like, I don't know.
Beyond too soon. And I think it was just they're using him as a martyr.
Right.
They're trying to do it. The turning point of it. This is like they're trying to pretend like they're saying like it's like a prophet that was murdered. And
well, let's watch the Erica Kirk's at the memorial service.
Husband. She says she forgives the man who shot and killed her husband.
I forgive him.
She will now take over as the leader of Turning Point USA, the organization her late husband founded at the age of 18. Kirk was gunned down September 10th during an event on the campus.
We didn't see violence. We didn't see rioting. We didn't see revolution. Instead, we saw what my husband always prayed he would see in this country. We saw revival. Charlie died with incomplete work, but not with unfinished business. I will miss him so much because our marriage and our family were beautiful. They still are.
President Trump.
All right. Well, I mean, that takes a lot.
She makes a point there, but at the same time, it wasn't. If Charlie Kirk was murdered by the police or by someone like they can point the finger at, the government, like George Floyd was, then it would be a different thing. But no one went rioting because there was no one to go riot against, unless you go to where they think a bunch of Democrats are going to be, and then that one guy. I mean, it just.
I thought that she deserved to speak last at the memorial service, but of course, Trump has to headline.
Right, exactly. He had to headline. He'd like to give her.
And but before we get to Trump speak, I mean, here's Stephen Miller, a little bit of Stephen Miller.
This guy scares me. Like,
this guy,
he's a scary fellow.
We will prevail over the forces of wickedness and evil. They cannot imagine what they have awakened. They cannot conceive of the army that they have arisen in all of us. Because we stand for what is good, what is virtuous, what is noble.
See,
can you stop that right there?
To incite violence against us.
Already finger blaming, right?
But that's the part that bothers me, because you watch so many people that we know that we're friends with that are talking about good versus evil. And just and then to just put like a blanket statement of just saying like, if you disagree and you don't like, you're evil. If you would have voted for this, you're evil. But it's like, it's not that.
Well, I
cut
agree.
And dry.
Yeah, if you're labeling it good versus evil, bad guy versus good guy, villain versus superhero, whatever, like that's dangerous. Like that's starting something.
A civil war.
Yeah. I mean, it's really pinning everyone up against each other, and it's going to take the common sense in people to not react in a negative way, or God forbid more violence, political violence.
Well, that's what's probably coming. Are we watching the rest of that, or?
Oh, we can. Yeah. Hold on a sec. Cue it back up. All right, there we go.
Those trying to foment hatred against us, what do you have?
You have nothing.
You are
nothing.
You are wickedness, you are jealousy, you are envy, you are hatred. You are nothing. You can build nothing.
Are you talking about?
You can produce nothing. You can create nothing.
Okay.
We are the ones who build. We are the ones who create. We are the ones who lift up humanity. You thought you could kill Charlie Kirk? You have made him immortal.
I know that speech already.
You haven't memorized like you're in history class.
I know, because
How many times have you watched that?
It's a Joseph Goebbels speech or whatever.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Like, but he says something about the storm. It's called The Storm is Coming. And that's also like some QAnon stuff too. Like saying the storm is coming. And he actually says that a storm is coming. It's scary because they're plagiarizing the Nazi speech. And he's doing it, and people are cheering it.
All these speeches were written very quickly, I'm going to say.
Yeah, well, he definitely copied it.
Chat GPT.
Yeah. Could you make something Joseph Goebbels-like? Could you Chat GPT? I don't even think they would do that. Sometimes I ask Chat to do something, and they're like, nah, we can't do that.
They can't do it, yeah.
No.
Stop asking you to do inappropriate things.
Yeah.
And then we had we don't have to watch the rest of him, but he just
no, we don't.
He's got some weird evil. He's got evil vibes to him.
This is what I don't get. Okay, I just pause is the fact that like they say it's good against evil, but yet on his side of the aisle, they're protecting the Epstein files because they don't want Trump to get busted. They're protecting all these billionaires that raped kids, but they're just cool with that. So. How is one side like? How is the good side with pedophiles? That's what I'm trying to understand. Like, how are you the good side when billionaires have raped kids and they're hiding it and calling it a hoax and saying there's no victims?
Now, if you want to get into conspiracy theories,
which is lies, but I just want to say this, which is lies, with the same thing that happened to Kimmel. But the president says this stuff all the time.
We'll get into Kimmel. Yeah. Let's play Tucker Carlson real quick. Let's see what he.
And they hate it, and they just go bonkers. They hate it, and they become obsessed with making him stop. This guy's got to stop talking. We've got to shut this guy up. And I can just sort of picture the scene in a lamplit room with a bunch of guys sitting around eating hummus, thinking about what do we do about this guy telling the truth about us. We must make him stop talking. And there's always one guy with the bright idea, and I can just hear him say, I've got an idea. Why don't we just kill him? That'll shut him up. That'll fix the problem.
What is happening here?
He's treating this like it's a comedy thing.
Well, is
It
that
doesn't work that way.
eating
Everything is
hummus? Why
inverted,
hummus?
And the Beatitudes.
First of all, where's his bow tie? Doesn't he always wear a bow tie to these things?
No,
he stopped doing that.
He stopped doing that after Jon Stewart called him out on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's like, you're wearing a boat. Yeah.
Yeah. He's crazy. I think. I don't know.
He's like coming up with jokes. Like, yeah, so what do we do? Like a bunch of guys eating hummus with some lettuce and some tortilla chips and watching late night Jimmy Kimmel.
Speaking of jokes, then a little later, Donald Trump Jr. got up and spoke at the
he must have been
memorial.
coked up.
Here we go. Here's Don Jr. You got to watch him.
I'm not widely known for being a sentimental guy. Anyone who's seen me on social media knows I'm far more likely to crack a joke or get myself in trouble for posting some grossly inappropriate memes
What is wrong?
than I am to shed a tear. I know this because I've even gotten the call from that guy a couple times. You know, Don.
Oh my God, he's doing a Donald.
You didn't see this?
You're getting a little aggressive.
You're getting a little aggressive.
Don. Relax.
This is horrible.
Oh my God. But he gets back.
And then like Trump's eating hot dogs and stuff, and
Is he?
he was. There was a photo of
Last
him.
week, when I received word that Charlie, who was like a little brother to me, had been assassinated, I was truly devastated. We all were. And we're here today to celebrate the way he lived his life and to remember the way he changed so many of ours.
Yes.
Well,
By
doing
Donald Trump impressions.
Every comic roll their eyes.
I don't know.
I do one, so roll your eyes.
No, they could have. You could have been at that memorial
I
doing
done
your
it in Spanish though.
They could have.
Charlie Kirk, me the
They could have booked you, man. They could have been. That would have been.
Carlos Kirk.
I didn't know it was a comedy event, but yeah, apparently it was half. I don't know. And then I guess where's Trump speaking at this thing?
Hate his opponents. He wanted purpose.
Yeah.
He did not hate his opponents. He wanted the best for them. That's where I disagreed with Charlie. I hate my opponent. And I don't want the best for them. I'm sorry. I am sorry, Erica. But now Erica can talk to me and the whole group, and maybe they can convince me that that's not right, but I can't stand my opponent.
We think.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
He goes into you didn't have the part where it's the Democratic left and the radical left and this and that, and
he started doing radical,
who they've been talking about the entire time, and then that's where it gets dangerous once again because we're talking about good versus evil, when that to me sounds like fucking the devil, like to say that, and you're the president of the United States, you should be trying to unite everybody. Like it's just. It blows me away that people listen to this man and
Right in her face.
Yeah. Let's play this.
I mean, there's a whole group of Democrats who use the word fascist.
American politics today is between these far-left fascists led by Harris and her group.
Repeatedly during their campaigning, their political campaigning. And, the suspect had the word fascist etched on his ammunition. So what does that tell you?
We have a fascist person
he doesn't like fascists?
Well, I mean, look at...
I mean, he's the one that uses that word nonstop. I mean,
exactly.
And that's where it's like, it's just like, it's what party is being labeled that, or who's using what?
It's just gaslighting.
It's just like, he uses it nonstop, and then they say, the murderer.
You guys keep saying that to me. Why? It was like, I'm such a nice guy. I don't insult you guys. What? It's like he's going around saying fuck you to everybody, and then they're like, they say it once to him. They're like, whoa, what the hell? That's why he's so mad about Gavin Newsom and those tweets that he keeps on doing, because it mirrors exactly what he does, and they don't even know how to respond to it. And it just cracks me up because they're like, isn't it like immature of you to do that? It's like, well, the president's doing that, and you guys don't call him out. Why are you guys calling me out?
Right, exactly.
Fight fire with fire, man.
Well, look, I mean, it was a huge event, and I mean, look, it got crazier as it went on, just as far as turning into a political rally for Republicans, and and then the whole religious angle. It was like a mega church kind of event. It felt like, and I'm not very religious, but it's like, believe in what you want to believe in. But it was just like,
and they were selling merch.
They were selling merch and
which is weird.
Concessions. I was wondering how much a beer was at that thing.
They had beers there?
I don't know.
Did they?
I'm like, it's the NFL
that would be
stadium.
So weird if they had. No, I don't think they did that.
I think they had non-alcoholic beer.
No, they didn't have any of that. I think a riot would have started. I think everybody was trying to be on their best behavior. I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't think it was like a tailgate
You weren't there?
party. No, I wasn't there. It wasn't like a tailgate party, you know what I mean? Like,
well, I heard that there were so many people that they couldn't get in that people started tailgating, I guess.
Oh, yeah. They left a big mess outside, and I heard it's a big dump right now, and that was on TikTok. And it is, because no one's picking up. Everyone, you can't enter the stadium with bags. So people brought bags with them, so then they left the bags outside. There's like wagons left outside.
Wagons?
Like not like a fucking horse wagon, but like
people took a
like
horse
radio
and buggy
flyer
then?
type of thing, like those type of wagons. And
radio.
Yeah, whatever.
People rolled up in their radio flyers.
Okay, I don't know about that.
Kids
you know what
rolled
I mean.
up in their radio
The
flyers.
small wagons.
Half the people thought that they were there for a Cardinals game, I heard.
No, they didn't. Don't make jokes. Doug.
I'm right. We're going to be canceled before we're even a show. I forgot.
Wait, what's the joke that you said to your mom?
Oh my God! What did I say? Oh yeah. Well, like my parents were like, let's get on that topic. Your uncle said that you called.
Yeah.
He
messaged me saying like, hey, I should like tone it down because
my parents were like, don't talk about that on your little podcast. There, you're gonna get arrested.
Arrested? They thought. And they're Trumpers, though, right?
They are. Yeah.
But so they're warning you not to use free speech.
Exactly.
And they're
like,
scared.
This is about free speech. What are you talking about? I'm like, and that's what leads us into the First Amendment rights with the whole Jimmy Kimmel suspension. I'm like, it's a First Amendment thing. Like he says something, and then the FCC slaps his wrist and wants him pulled off the air.
Yeah, and the FCC's Brandon Carr, who's the writer of the Heritage Foundation, who's also worked on Project 2025, and in Project 2025 it states you cannot criticize the president, and that's what he's trying to do. So he's trying to get favor from everyone, but what they fucked up on was the fact that they didn't think so many people would unsubscribe to Disney, and they lost.
Well, here's Brendan. Let's listen to Brendan Carr real quick.
Yeah.
Broadcast TV is different. We're on a cable show right now. You don't have an FCC license. You don't have an obligation to serve the public interest. Podcasts don't either. Stand-up comedians, whether they're on lots of forms of communications, don't. And Kimmel is free to do that. But if you have a broadcast TV license, that means that you have something that very few people have. And you're excluding other people from having access to that valuable public resource. And it comes with an obligation to serve the public interest. And again, over the years, there's been a rule in place at the FCC that local TV stations get to preempt programming that they don't think meets the needs of their communities. But recently, these national programmers, ABC, Disney, Comcast, NBC, they've been exercising outsized control and power over those local TV stations, and there's been no pushback. And this is a very significant moment because local broadcasters are now pushing back on national programmers for the first time that I can think of in modern history. And that's one of the things we want at the FCC. We want to empower local broadcasters that have the public interest obligation to push back on national programmers so that people have more choice.
So, I mean, this guy.
No, but he says something like "test me" or something like that.
Well, he said we could do this the easy way or the hard way.
The hard way,
I don't have
yeah.
that clip, but that was his threat. Last week when all this happened, and now I guess he's backtracking. I don't know.
Is he backtracking?
Well, he said something. I don't have it in front of me.
I don't even know about him backtracking.
He released something today after they reinstated Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Wait, before that you say that, what I found funny about this, and you probably know as well because I talked to you about it, but how people were saying this is cancel culture, and they were related to Roseanne and how Roseanne was canceled, and then but it's not cancel culture, because cancel culture is when a collective group decides not to support something, not to pay for something anymore. That's cancel culture. I don't agree with it either. But you know what? If that's what the public wants, I mean, what are you going to do? You know, I wish people would buy tickets to my show. They're not at all anyway. So,
well, that's
but
what
so like if they're not going to decide to buy tickets, that's cancel culture. Now, what happened to Jimmy was government. It's called authoritarianism.
Authoritarianism. Yeah.
The fact that they even did it and for them to
Well, exactly. And then there's the whole no, it isn't. They're saying his ratings aren't doing well, and that's why they're pulling him in certain markets and whatever, which is not. I mean, he's number 2, so it's like he's doing fine. Look, again, is there money to be made in late night these days? Probably not that much. Probably losing money.
It's changing.
This is probably the last crop of late night hosts, maybe.
Right.
For our generation. I don't know. You know what I mean? Which is sad. But yeah, I mean, Kimmel's got a contract though. I don't know when it expires, so it's like he's supposed to be on the air for several more years or whatever.
Several more years? I thought it was maybe only a few more years, 3 years or something like that.
But several's 3, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. A few is 3.
A few? All right. But it's it's crazy. It's
he also was going to sue them, and I think that's what another thing is. He had every rights to sue because, like I said, once again, what happened to Roseanne was that she posted a racist picture of a lady with the lady next to a gorilla and compare the two, and it was not appropriate. But I wouldn't have canceled her for. I think she's a nut job anyways. But she's a big QAnon person. She thinks Michelle Obama's a man. But whatever. When you go into all that,
right?
But what happened with Jimmy was somebody at the FCC decided to take him off the air. Why? Because he was talking bad about Trump. It wasn't because of the Charlie Kirk thing. Do you have the clip of Kimmel? What he said, the brief little clip, or no?
I do. Hold on 1 second. Let me find it.
To me, it's not. What is so bad about it? And then they're saying about spreading misinformation. The president spreads misinformation every day by saying grocery prices are down when they're really up.
Here we go. Let's see.
We hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to score political points from it.
ABC's announcement came after TV station owners like Nexstar and Sinclair.
And that's what people were mad about.
And that's what people were mad about. And then obviously the second part.
And then
of it
he said
was
the second part,
the construction joke, which was funny.
I thought it was funny because it was truthful.
And it was
could we just tell people Trump basically is asked hey, how do you feel about your friend? You're grieving over Charlie Kirk, something like that.
Right. How are you holding up?
How are you holding up? He's like,
he's like, very good. He's like, but speaking of the construction sites here on the ballroom, we're already getting it or something like that. So, and then Jimmy's like, he's on the 4th stage of grieving construction, which was a funny joke, and, first of all, before Jimmy even aired that joke, it's like everyone saw that clip of Trump just kind of, brushing off
the Daily Show
topic.
did something about it.
Everyone that watched that clip, I think, was like, wow, he totally is not grieving at all. Or if look, everyone grieves in different ways, but
he was at a Yankee game,
he's at a Yankee game doing the dance and eating hot dog and drinking, not drinking, but eating a hot dog. But it's like take a moment and actually think and answer the question because your friend just passed away instead of talking about the stupid fucking ballroom that you're building.
Exactly. Doug, if you passed away, I would not be like, hey, so anyways, I got this new Basshole studio. You guys want to check it out?
Yeah, I'm taking over. Yeah.
He bequeathed it to me. I just want you guys to know.
You left it in the wood.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be talking about the construction of it or anything else. I'd just be so somber.
And he's at Yankee games the next day or whatever. It's just crazy. It's like he's not mourning. It's like
the smart thing would have been if he decided to at least pretend like he was mourning, was not to be in the public eye.
Because he's not a good actor. Right. He's a comedian, but he's not a good actor. He's a clown.
Hey, watch it. Watch what you're saying.
Yep.
Watch what you're saying. Your parents are gonna get mad.
Yeah, my parents. Yeah, but my mom specifically was like, she was like, I don't know what happened to you. She's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? I was like, what do you mean? She's like, I don't know why you when did you start thinking this way? Or
thinking what way?
I was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you're the ones that raised me. I'm like, what are you talking about? of anything.
Your mom's like, who the hell raised you?
Yeah.
Who created this demon?
Where did this
She's
side
gonna
of you
call
come
you a
from?
demon soon.
Oh my god.
You know that, right?
Yeah, I'm a demon. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then what was I saying? Oh yeah. So
who raised you?
Who raised you? I mean, but you said your uncle called you, right? Is he a Trumper?
No, he's not a Trumper.
No, he's not. But
He
he said be careful talking about this stuff.
Yeah, he's just scared, thinking that like anything, because they're monitoring you. I don't know what's wrong with me. I can't talk, but
they're monitoring this show right now. You think?
No,
Hi.
I think that they look for stuff that's probably negative or whatever. But like,
we could get flagged for this. I don't know.
We could. Because someone can watch it and be like, that was offensive. You said this and that, whatever. The fact that like you called Charlie, you know, that, and I can't even say that. That's like
what
how you call him
an a-hole?
Yeah.
Look, he would have probably loved to come on this kind of show.
Oh yeah, he would have. He would have like proved me wrong.
He probably would have had some stories about being an a-hole. Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, exactly.
But but that's the thing. I mean, like even with this show, it's like people are always like, "Oh, I want to come on. I'm like, but I don't know if I've been an a-hole." Like, it's like then you're the first person that should come on the show because you probably are one of the biggest a-holes.
Yeah, like why don't you come on the show and just talk about what a great person you are?
Yeah, exactly. Let's listen to that for 90 minutes.
Sorry, Doug. I'm not an asshole. I'm just really a great guy.
Then you're not interesting to me. I'm sorry, right? I don't know what to say.
Well, the show's called Basshole, and it's like, yeah, we share Basshole stories,
Right,
so like
exactly.
you just have to tell a story. And I think on that point, I don't think anyone ever believes they're an asshole, Like I can look back in my life and be like, oh, maybe I was an asshole that time, whatever. But that's growing. That's how you grow as a person.
And it's not that you're one right now.
Right.
It's something you did once. It's a story you did once. You were drunk. You were a bully in school. Whatever.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
had an ex-girlfriend that you were an asshole to.
Yes.
Whatever.
Yes.
So it's like that's it. To err is human. To forgive
Did you
is
just create
divine.
that?
Yes, exactly.
to forgive is divine.
Yeah.
All right,
See,
man. You should write
It's all
that.
about forgiveness.
You should put that on a shirt.
See, even the widow of Charlie Kirk,
all about forgiveness,
forgave the murder,
Yeah.
which is huge. I mean, who that?
I
don't
would not
I don't know
do it.
anyone that would do that. Now, a lot of those people don't have cameras on them with 70,000 people in front of them. But I mean, who knows?
If that was me, I would just be like, "Fuck you!" I would be like Stephen Miller. I will fucking kill.
Right, exactly. Let's see this clip.
Well, Jimmy Kimmel was fired because he had bad ratings more than anything else, and he said a horrible thing about a great gentleman known as Charlie Kirk. And Jimmy Kimmel is not a talented person. He had very bad ratings, and they should have fired him a long time ago. So, you can call that free speech or not. He was fired for lack of talent. Well, Jimmy Kimmel was fired.
He's coming back, Trump. He's coming back. Jimmy Kimmel is set to air his show on tomorrow, Tuesday, back on the network, ABC.
Yeah, with Gavin Newsom as his guest.
Gavin is the first guest?
Yeah.
That's going to be great.
I wonder what they're going to talk about.
I
wonder what
2028
they'll
they're going to be
about.
talking about. 2028, him running.
Oh, man, that'd be crazy if Jimmy Kimmel decided to be vice president.
Oh, yeah, it could happen.
Yeah, why not, man?
Now, but here's the thing. When this Kimmel suspension was announced last week.
But, he did the Carl Malone thing all in blackface.
Who did? Okay.
Kimmel.
Oh, yeah. Yes. That was
if he ran for office, that would come out again. But
that's already
they're
out.
trying to cancel him a while ago with that. But go ahead.
So this suspension, everyone assumed immediately that he was fired. He wasn't coming back. I kind of had a feeling he was going to come back, but the outlash of protests and people canceling their Disney Plus and Hulu, I canceled mine. I sold my Disney stock I had for like years. I sold that.
But it
over the weekend.
it was a sinking ship though this week, so you sold it before it sank.
I sold it as it was sinking.
As it was sinking. Oh no, you lost money.
I didn't lose that much money, but it was just like
what was it at? 100? What was it?
115, I think.
115. Okay,
Yeah,
that's not too bad.
Yeah, no, it was fine.
How much stock did you have in that?
I don't know.
Oh, really?
No.
You're balling like that? You're just like, sell.
I'm not gonna talk about it on here.
Okay, all right.
Not enough to.
I sold my Disney a long time ago, but that was.
But I was like, I don't know. I was like, time to invest somewhere else. But so many people canceled it. They lost what, billions? They said.
I don't know exactly how much.
I don't know the number,
yeah,
but like I read that they lost billions. And then also all these celebrities signed a petition, you know, like A-list stars. You had, you know, all the big names signing it. And
who's that? Like Jamie Kennedy?
Yeah, Jamie Kennedy.
Who else? Rob DaRocha.
It was Rob DaRocha. No, I know. It was Jennifer Aniston. I think Tom Hanks. I think
Tom Hanks. Well, it's probably everybody.
Probably
decided,
everyone.
you know?
Like I don't have all the list in front of me, but it was pretty much all the A-listers and all these people threatening to not work with ABC Disney, which is pretty much the Avengers and Marvel and all that shit. So it's like, you could see, like, if this went on, Disney had to make that decision. Like, I know they want to buy that Fubo TV, the NFL network thing. So that's a huge deal. That's worth a lot of money.
Right.
Worth way more than Jimmy Kimmel Live, obviously.
Right,
But,
right.
like, so like that can come down the road. That might fuck shit up for them with the administration, Trump and everything. You know, if that deal doesn't go through.
Right.
But at the same time, if they pick that over Kimmel, then it's the whole First Amendment rights situation where people are saying, you know, I mean, obviously, yeah, they're letting the government, you know, pick and choose what people could say on air, and which is obviously not cool. It goes against our First Amendment right, you know?
Yeah, if I don't, like, you could say, look, I've always agreed in free speech. The only time I don't, and I'm not saying I hate when people spread disinformation. You already know that about me. If you listen to the show, you know that as well. So when people spread disinformation, that's when it bothers me. What Jimmy Kimmel did was, in a way, disinformation, but he still did it, and it's still okay under the First Amendment because you know what? The president does disinformation every fucking day when he says electricity bills are down, job market is doing great, everything's doing great, the tariffs are killing it, prices are not going up. You and I both have experienced the prices
and that's
going
the thing
up.
that some people have like reached out and they're like, well, he lied. Jimmy lied on TV to the nation.
Yeah.
You know, about misinformation. And I'm like, okay, maybe he wasn't 100% correct in his statement, but he's also a comedian. Like he's not a journalist. He's not a news anchor. He's not reporting the news.
Right, and to be fair,
and it comes with a punchline. You know,
and to be fair, at that time, that's what everyone thought he was. Even I thought he was 100%. I can admit that. Like I was like, when first of all they said, oh, it was a trans person, right? That's what they said at first, but they didn't know anything about it.
They didn't have any information.
And then they found out who the guy was. And then they found out he grew up in a Republican household. They have pictures of him guns. He was dressed as Donald Trump one year. So, like, why wouldn't he be voting for Trump? Can't a gay and trans person vote for Donald Trump? Look at Caitlyn Jenner. So it's like, just because you're a trans person doesn't mean that you can be on that side, which I do find weird because they don't like those people. But the fact that, you know, like, it's just funny to me that they don't see, they can't see that. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like Kimmel, like what Kimmel said was somewhat wrong, but at that time it was true. And I believed it.
Yeah.
I mean, I believed it because I read up whatever it was. And then later on it came out that he had a trans roommate and that was his lover. So.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's and again,
and that's why Grindr went up like crazy.
And again, if people are going to these late night shows for their news, and they're, you know, it's like, no, it's a comedy show.
Yeah, what was it?
It's a
Nikki
variety
Benz
show.
commented on your thing saying like, oh yeah, because he spread lies. And
Yeah,
that's what everybody was saying too. It was like,
is that
spread
where you're getting your
lies.
news from? Jimmy Kimmel Live?
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. Did
It's
you even like
you go there for your parody of news?
Yeah, and you watch
Meanwhile,
that.
Trump is supposed to be reporting the real news, not the fake news, but he fucking lies every other sentence out of his mouth.
Yeah, but he's also not owned by a broadcast channel, and then
Yes,
that's
so there's
the difference.
There's that whole thing.
But he's a
sure.
politician. He's in front of everybody, and he's spreading disinformation.
Right, which is
constantly.
worse, I think. Because the broadcast channel, yes, it's a business, whatever, right? But they've already said, I had it on my phone. Where the hell did I put it? They're already not going to carry Jimmy Kimmel Live in most of those markets that already pulled him last week or whatever.
Oh, they aren't?
Yeah, they're not going to. So there's going to be a percentage of the country that does not see tomorrow night's show. It'll be aired with there'll be something in its place or whatever. So they've decided, those affiliates have decided not to air Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Wow.
Tomorrow. So that is a huge monetary loss for Disney and ABC, which look, I mean, it's a win that Jimmy's coming back. I think because of the backlash of the protests and the celebrity and all that stuff, and the
he's got the money, so he can like sue them big time.
he can sue them still for you know what is the phrase? I don't know, just
what?
Just defamation.
Defamation of character.
Defamation of character, possibly.
I don't know about that. I think he just sued for free speech.
Free
He
speech.
shouldn't have been taken off the air.
So,
That's
but
all.
they're going to put him back on. They reinstated him, but again, it's going to be blacked out in certain affiliate markets.
I didn't know that. That's ridiculous.
So I don't know how that's going to look going forward. You know, with the show, like, are they going to keep doing that? You know, and now it's like now they're losing money in all
just
those markets.
love the people that are like, "Oh, he's not funny." He's just like, do you know how
Then
hard
turn it off.
comedy? Yeah, but you know how hard comedy is.
Sure.
Exactly. And then for you to say all that, but yet you watch the monologue, you know, like,
right.
So you sat through the monologue. Why? Because you wanted to see what he was going to say about
so
Kirk.
you get pissed off.
Yeah,
or whatever,
so you can get mad
know?
about it. Like, you know, like if that's what
well,
you
that's what I mean.
enjoy,
If you don't want to watch Jimmy Kimmel, that's why there's you know alternate right wing podcast hosts like Charlie Kirk or whoever, you know, Tucker
not
Carlson.
anymore.
Well, you can watch the reruns.
Yeah.
Or you know, whoever. You pick your poison, whoever you want to watch. Carolla, anyone, you know, it's like anyone.
Which is the weird part about it, and all of this too is that I used to love Carolla. I used to listen to him all the time, and it's crazy to me how red pilled he's become. He's become like a political show now. Like I just saw an ad of his that was just like, oh, tomorrow we're gonna do hour of news and an hour of like whatever. It's almost like a political show now.
Him and Jimmy should do a show again together.
They should do a show together, and they should talk about like why the hell Adam has lost his freaking mind. COVID broke his mind. COVID broke his mind. Where like now you just say COVID in front of him, he wants to fight. Like he goes into a verbal assault. He can't control himself. He constantly quotes like misinformation as well, which is like
I do think Jimmy's going to thrive. You know, I mean, he's already thriving, obviously, but like you know, on a cable network when he's done with ABC, I think whenever his contract's up or whatever.
I'm hoping this lit a fire under his ass that I don't know what he's planning to do tomorrow night.
That's going to be the interesting thing. Like, what is he? Like, what was the conversation between him and Disney? Like, you can come back, but you got to tone it down.
But he's bringing Gavin Newsom on,
right? So it's like, you know, like what do you say? Like, what is that opening monologue? And now it's got to go through. It already goes through so many people to be approved, but now it's going to go through like another list of people or whatever, you know? So it's like, what is he going to be able to say and not say? Are they going to have to like cut things out after the taping, you know? So it's like, it's interesting because it's like he's walking that tightrope right now, you know, for tomorrow for this show. And I don't know. I mean, yeah, especially with Gavin on, it's like,
does he go full out?
Yeah, I would think so because it's like, first of all, what does he have to lose? It's a show. He already lost it for 3 days or 4 days or whatever it was, you know. So the fact that Disney's bringing him back shows that they either believe in him. He has been there for over 20 years. You know, he hosts Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, the Oscars.
Look, I don't even. That's the thing is, I like him. I just see his clips online. I see his monologue every once in a while. I don't see it every night. I don't need to watch it every night. But I enjoy it. I enjoy him. I think he's funny.
I think he's great.
He's got great timing, and I've always enjoyed the show. I mean, it's like watching like Gutfeld. Like I can't watch it.
I can't watch that. my mom
loves that.
My mom was like, we were watching Gutfeld the other night. Oh, it was so funny. Who they had these comedians on. And I was like, yeah, I probably know one or two of them that are on there. I was like, I'm not watching that stuff. She's like,
don't they have a laugh track on that show?
I don't know.
They do.
I thought they don't have an audience. No.
I don't know. It's just so. I can't watch it. It's so evil. Like the way they even talk about every subject, the way they talked about Nancy Pelosi's husband, the way they talked about, you know, like they ridiculed and did all this shit that they're saying the left was doing. But like once again, who on the left was AOC cheering on Charlie Kirk's death? Was I don't know who else. Don Lemon, fucking. I'm trying to think of Cuomo, not Cuomo, but you know what I mean? Like no one on the left. Tom Hanks didn't like put out a video saying yes, you know, like so. That's what's so hard for me to understand is why they keep on saying people cheered in jubilation is what Trump said, but it's like Who?
How do you?
Who of
yeah,
significance?
yeah, yeah.
How do you even know that person was real? And how do you know that person wasn't just trying to light a fire under people's ass or a troll trying to fuck with people? Because that's exactly what they do. Your comments, sometimes people just go in there whenever it's a political thing. Like if you ever post a clip of this, people are going to get mad and write like, oh, you guys are two losers, two middle-aged, you know, like whatever. It's just like, it's gonna, oh, you LA, New York fucking idiots with your hats and, you know, you two fat fucks. I'm trying to think of it, you know, like I'm trying to think of what else they'll say. Like, oh, you two fucking non-funny comedians. Most unfunniest show. I read it all, man.
You're right. I look, if people start saying that, great. I'm glad people are watching finally.
Yeah.
So thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like it'll be interesting to see what Jimmy does tomorrow night. What do you think Trump's going to say now that he knows that Jimmy has been reinstated on ABC?
What do I think he's going to say?
Yeah, I don't think he's left. I don't
like it at all. It's not good for TV. Low ratings, king of low ratings, no talent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, he's coming after, you know, Jimmy Fallon and Seth Meyers and stuff. Everyone.
Is he going after Jimmy Fallon? Jimmy Fallon's looked like a clown though, like with the way he's like. I can't watch him. I used to like the sketches that they did, like whatever, like with him and Justin Timberlake or the music or whatever. Those are always entertaining.
Well, he plays, and he plays like games now.
Yeah, he plays it safe.
He's like a late night game show.
Yeah, but that's what you're supposed to be doing in all reality as a host. I mean, Johnny Carson talked about it, but you're supposed to be able to make fun of everybody.
But I also think times have changed. Like, you know, I don't know. It's like, do what you want. You got the show, do what you want.
Yeah,
and if it doesn't work out, Jimmy Kimmel goes to Netflix or HBO, and it's like, or you know, whatever, he does his podcast or whatever, and everyone will watch it, you know, and he can say whatever the fuck he wants then.
Right, kind of like, well, they're not really like Jon Stewart, like because when he was on Apple, they also told him not to tone it down, whatever he was saying, like whenever he was talking about Gaza or whatever, like that's why he lost his show on Apple, and then he went to the back to Comedy Central.
Well,
and I wonder how much long Comedy Central is going to be on the air. I don't know if you saw that, man. They did a great episode right after that.
I did the Daily Show.
Yeah, the Daily Show.
I watched that. Yeah, it was great. Yeah, it was.
That's why we love you, Trump. We think you're the best.
Yes, we love you. We can't. We
love you. We think you're the best. You do everything right. You're the best. I've never seen a greater president than you. Doug's mom would agree.
Yes, exactly. Here's Trump talking about
how did you become you?
I don't know.
You should have her come on, and you should have her say that.
They won't come on.
And then no, but you'll have a little noise thing, just her saying it. How did you become you?
I don't know if that was
what happened to you.
What happened to you? That was the direct.
What happened to you? Did you?
What happened to you?
Did you get raped by a transvestite?
Yeah, I'm still figuring it out, Mom.
Are you a female now?
Yeah.
Do you identify? Do you pronouns?
I identify as everything.
It's so funny how like the good versus evil. I don't use pronouns. I don't like it when people use pronouns. So like, am I on the right or am I on the left? Do you know what I mean? Like they hate pronouns so much.
They.
Yeah, exactly. They hate pronouns. But it's funny to me that like I hate when people tell me their pronouns. They're like, I'm a they. I'm like, what the fuck? Like why is that so important?
I haven't used pronouns actually. I haven't used them.
No, but has someone asked you to like do that?
No.
You've
been asking.
You've met people.
They ask you, are you a he, him?
No,
or they?
No. They don't ask me. They know I'm a man. What are you talking about, dude? Come on, bitch.
I don't know.
No. I'm talking about when you meet them and they're like, hi, you know, and then they automatically tell you,
like,
I'm a they.
My name is blah blah.
I'm a they.
They.
They say I'm a they. I've had that happen 3 different times.
Maybe that's happened once, and I don't think I. Yeah, I wasn't sure exactly what was going on. Maybe, but then I was like, oh yeah, okay.
I know, but like I'm not gonna talk to you like that anyways. I'm like, hey, what's up, they? Like, what is that? How about I just call you by your name? Like, what
was their name? They?
No,
because that could have been their name.
No, but they wanted to just
their name
let
could
you
be
know
they.
Their pronouns. It's like when people put it on their Instagram. My pronouns are this. It's like, why? Can't we just like? And if someone calls you the wrong pronoun, you shouldn't get mad.
Instead of attacking those who ask questions, everyone should be grateful for those who are trying to get the answers to this complex situation.
This is Trump talking about the...
and the first day, all of these great doctors behind me were there. I told them, this is what pills? We have to find out.
Tylenol?
Because when you go from 20,000 to 10,000, and then you go to 12...
See, this is disinformation.
You know there's something artificial. They're taking something. And by the way, I think I can say that there are certain groups of people that don't take vaccines and don't take any pills that have no autism. That have no autism.
That's false.
Wait, listen.
Does that tell you something? That's currently. Is that a correct statement, by the way?
Why would you say that if
And
you
then
don't
RFK is like,
Why would you say that if you don't?
RFK is on the side.
I heard none. See, Bobby wants to be very careful with what he says, and he should, but I'm not so careful with what I say. Effective immediately, the FDA.
He's not careful with it. This is the
This is
president
horrible.
of the United States.
It's like, why don't you wait before you have the press conference on this until you know all the facts? Idiot.
Exactly. No, and yeah, exactly. For him to say, is that correct?
Yeah.
It's like,
Why don't you have the notes in front of you and go over it with RFK before you go out in front of the cameras?
Is that right? Is that correct? Am I misspeaking?
It's so frustrating. I don't know. I can't. It's like look, we're in month 9, Rob.
Yeah, I know.
Month 9. That's it. It's not even a full year yet. And look at the.
They've been claiming, a buddy of mine sent me this a while ago, which is like the stupidest thing too, is saying that I think Jamie Kennedy said it too on his podcast too, is it's like the Amish don't have any people with, Theo Vaughn said it as well. I think he was interviewing somebody, but I think it wasn't RFK, it was someone else, but he said, how come there's no autism in the Amish? Like, that's not true. There's people that are Amish that have they're just not either diagnosed or people don't go there. They're not part of these testing things. Yeah, sure, they're not vaccinated, but some of them do die of things that
they don't have electricity.
Yeah, they don't even have electricity. Exactly. They like what is going on here? They're not scientists at all. So why are we going with that? Like right now, there's a measles outbreak. It's going to get worse and worse and worse. We don't have all the right people in because RFK has fired so many people. Doge fired so many people that we don't have all. There could be a disease. There could be Ebola. Ebola team was fired by fucking Musk, and Musk laughed about it. And maybe we went too far on that, and we got them back. You know, that's my Musk.
Did you see that him and Trump made up at the memorial?
They shook hands.
They
Yeah.
sat next to each other.
Hey, sorry, I called you a pedo. Yeah, that's totally cool.
So do you think he's going to be coming back?
I hope not, man. I think he's going to be a big part of it because whatever they're trying to do, as soon as that murder happened with Charlie Kirk, he started posting about the left, like even before they knew anything about who the person was, the shooter. He kept on saying the left is evil. The left does this. The left resorts to violence. They're evil. You know, like it's all this good versus evil. So people are trying to I don't know if they're on Twitter. I'm not on Twitter anymore. I stopped being on Twitter because
you mean?
Or X because it's so full of hate. And whenever I was on there, it was annoying to me. Sometimes you see things that you don't want to see, like gay porn or some
on Twitter.
Yeah, no, on X.
Oh,
yes.
X.
Yeah, something
Wait,
you don't
what?
want. Yeah, it was just because it's not censored.
because everything's allowed on there.
Yes,
right? That's fine.
yes.
Yeah.
I never scrolled through there because
I never got into it that much. X.
Well, I sucked at it anyway, so I just deleted it because it turned into this hateful place where I saw so much evil being said, and it's negative. It's the most negative place to be, and it's probably just as bad as Truth Social. And if you say anything, you got bots coming at you. You got it's not a. That's why I think people have lost their minds. I think certain people hang out on X. They get their news from X. They get their news still. It's being controlled. Whenever you ask Grok something and it doesn't go with the right wing stance, it's what's his name? Musk always says, "I will correct that."
Oh.
Because it needs to go farther. You'll say, who has done more violence, the right or the left? It always says the right, and that's the truth.
Radical.
You know? The radical right. And it's
remember when radical used to be like, that's radical, man.
That's cool.
That's cool.
That's
now
cool.
it's bad. That's bad.
That's bad.
That's bad.
Man, that's rad. There was even a movie named Rad. Remember the bike movie?
Rad.
And the guy who had Vans on with the checkers on it. Yeah, man. Come on.
Radical, man.
Rad.
That's radical.
Ethan Hawke was in it. Young Ethan Hawke, I think it was.
Sounds like a radical movie.
It was a radical movie, man. You should watch it. Yeah, man. Gleaming the Cube. You remember that?
I remember that one.
It was around the same time. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Radical. Be radical. Well, I don't know. Look, the world is crazy right now. I am, I'm excited to see what happens with Jimmy Kimmel tomorrow night. He will be back on ABC, so everyone check that out. I mean, he wins. The ratings are going to be crazy tomorrow night for him. Right?
Are they?
You don't think everyone's going to tune in?
No, but the only reason why I think that it won't be that crazy is because certain markets won't have it on.
Oh, that's true. Well,
so then it's because and then they're going to point to it and be like, "Oh, look at the low ratings, no talent."
Well, if it's a chunk of the country that can't.
I'm excited to see what he's going to pull off because obviously he's going to test the waters and he's going to maybe go deeper into what he was saying before. But I mean, what he said, I don't think he'll talk about the memorial or whatever. He won't be crazy like you doing that.
Like me?
Yeah.
Crazy like me.
Yeah.
What did I do?
No, but showing clips, maybe he will show a clip of Stephen Miller or whatever doing his crazy little rant up there, like a Nazi, like a little Pee-wee German.
Hey, we're just reporting the news and giving our take on it.
I know it's a crazy time, and Trump is trying to create his own army. ICE is his army.
Mm-hmm.
He's got all these people paying them so much money when no one's making money. The job markets are down. The economy's down. Prices are. That's the part that is the part that pisses me off the most is the cognitive dissonance of fucking Trump fans, even your parents. When you told them that something raised the price, the tariffs raised the price of that camera that you wanted to buy, they're just like, oh well, yeah, we're just gonna. That's it. We're just gonna roll with the punches,
right?
Instead
Meanwhile,
of being upset,
things are hundreds of dollars more.
But
now.
Food is more.
Everything
is more.
It's
yeah,
crazy. It's crazy.
When you if you even go out to eat, everything's more. I don't even like to go out to eat.
No.
I buy a burrito. It's $20 now. Get the fuck out of here, dude. What is happening? No one understands.
It's bad. It's bad. I mean, the tariffs are definitely raising every little. Everything
but
you buy.
There's people out there that don't believe it.
I mean, I was just in Mexico and everything was nice and reasonably priced there. You know
I was in Utah and they were at LA prices.
Yeah,
so it wasn't that bad. But
I went to Mexico. I visited all the people that ICE took away from us here.
You should have just got deported. It would have been a free trip.
I could. Yeah.
Could have put some brown face. And hola, ¿cómo está? Bien, bien. Sí, sí.
I'm burnt.
I'm Latino. I can say that, so it's okay.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm just badly sunburned right now. What's going on? So anyway, we did Basshole in Mexico City. That was fun. Let's go on a lighter note. Just close the show here.
Okay.
What we have going on. Basshole, Mexico City was super fun. We had 40 people there. Great comedians. Great city. Great people. Super fun. Yeah. And then
anything happen?
Anything happen?
Did you see any cartels or?
Oh no.
Did you go on a boating trip? You don't go on a boating trip out there. You know that, right?
Oh, I went on a boat.
You know how
that's how I got sunburned.
You know how they're shooting all those boats right now?
I went on a boat in Cabo.
Pete Hegseth and they're shooting boats without. They're just these are cartel guys, and they show a video of them exploding humans on a boat.
Oh no, I didn't see that.
Oh my god,
there's
3 of them now.
We just were catching fish and stuff.
Oh yeah, well, I'm just saying, be careful if you're on a boat trying to have a good time out by Mexico. They might think you're part of the cartel, and be like, I knew that guy, Doug.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be weird if they were maybe on a parachute, flying with the boat, and then they shoot that boat. It's I think those are civilians. Those are tourists.
Yeah, no, I didn't do anything crazy like that. I just just kind of chilled and got badly sunburned one day.
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, any ladies? Did you meet any Latinas? Is there a little Doug out there?
No little Doug.
No. No little Doug?
No little Doug. No, I didn't. It was kind of off season. I just slept. I just relaxed. I mean, in Mexico City, did the show, and then I went to Cabo, and then I just needed to relax.
You just got drunk.
I just drank. I was at a resort. It was all inclusive, so I just drank.
Oh man,
I just drank.
Sounds like a fun time.
Just drank.
You didn't get laid?
No.
You're lying.
No, I didn't get laid.
You're lying.
No, I'm not.
He's lying, ladies and gentlemen. He's lying.
All right, I went to a strip club. That was
the truth comes out.
But then I went home, and then I went home after that.
Yeah, you were on Grindr.
Yes, yeah.
There was a power outage.
Yes, I was. Yeah, exactly. There was too much traffic.
Too much traffic. There's a Republican convention happening right there.
Yeah, exactly. How was you? Didn't you have a show while I was away, or no?
Yeah, I had a couple shows.
How did that go? You had a
let's be honest.
Comedy Grind. Though,
Comedy Grind was not so good. I mean, it was good that it was a good show. We had maybe 20 people there, so it wasn't a lot. But the show was good. It's just it sucks when it's a low crowd and whatever.
Right.
But the next one's October 10th, and we should have a better crowd. And I'm looking forward to it. We got a great lineup and a lot of great comics on the show.
Great. And any other shows coming up?
On the 27th, at 7 p.m. at Bellflower. It's sold out. Bellflower.
Man,
I'm
I was
doing
trying to get tickets to that.
the Salvi Comedy Jam with Josue. I'm doing that. I'm Salvadorian, so that's why I can say Latino shit on here. I look really white on this, man.
You do?
Yeah, I'm like a real white guy.
Let me see. Oh, well, see, you look better there. That monitor, you might look a little more white.
All right.
There. You're also wearing all gray.
Yes.
And white. So that's not, you look like half black and white. You look like monotone. like if you put white,
I look great.
If you put white makeup on your face, I could be.
I could be a mime.
You could be like Charlie Chaplin, and like exactly. You have no color on you whatsoever. That's the problem.
I look great.
Oh my God, you look great.
I look like the superior race.
Right, exactly. All right, I have I don't think I have any shows coming up. I don't know.
All right.
I don't. We're just focusing on the podcast.
Well, this is live. How many people were watching?
I don't know. I can't monitor everything.
All right.
This is live for us. I'm just doing more live. We're gonna do live stream. When we do the news, we're gonna do live.
I'm gonna go home and watch it so we can get one view.
Great, perfect.
It'd be funny.
Thanks
if
for
you,
your support. It's probably one view.
It's probably funny to me that tomorrow, like, what if we have like over 100,000 views?
I doubt it.
And it's like, these assholes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Who the fuck are these people? Canceled.
We don't even know where to cancel them. Where do they make their money?
You can't. No, we don't. We don't make any money.
You can't cancel uncancelable.
You can't cancel the truth.
No, you can't cancel uncancelable because you can't really. We're uncancelable.
No, exactly. You can't cancel us. The only thing that you can do is pick us up and then cancel us.
You can give us a lot of money and then cancel us, and then we'll be like, we lost.
Which
that
I
money.
suggest someone does. I suggest
we
that
should start a GoFundMe.
You give us a bunch of money to make the show better and do it more often, and then when it gets out of control, then you cancel.
This
us.
is out of control
This
today.
is already out of
This
control.
is someone saw it in the MAGA universe, and they're going to send it to all their friends.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to be public enemy number one. And I'm going to be like, I didn't know what was happening.
This is your first time here.
First time on the show. I don't even know this guy.
All right. Well, let's wrap it up. All right. Well,
all I know is if you died, I would definitely put fireworks at your funeral.
Oh yeah, thank you. Turn it into like a monster truck rally, would you please?
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm gonna play loud music, get some bands,
do the Trump
maybe
impression.
hire Creed.
Yeah. Oh, perfect.
Yeah. With arms wide open.
Jesus.
With Doug wide open.
All right. Well, let's wrap it up. Rob, thanks for being here.
Thanks
and
for
talking
having me.
about these very pressing issues in our country. Make sure you guys tune in to Jimmy Kimmel tomorrow night.
Yeah, you Baker's Dozen out there
listening.
watching.
Can't wait to watch Jimmy's show. First Amendment rights. Keep going with protest. See how protesting and canceling your Disney. See how there was an effect on that.
Yeah, I love it.
So if no one did anything this past weekend,
they would have probably just left it alone.
They would have left it alone.
Yeah.
But like, since people, express their voice, their freedom of speech, their First Amendment, protesting outside of Disney and Jimmy Kimmel Studios, canceling Disney, Hulu, selling stocks, no trips to Disneyland World, all that shit. It adds up. So,
and also the fact that our fucking economy is tanking right now because no one wants to come here. So everyone that used to go to Disney World and used to go to Disneyland from all the other countries, Canada and so forth, no one's coming here. Do you understand what's happening in America?
Right.
That's all I wanted to say. It's just that's a huge thing.
And the Disney adults too, they were shitting their pants because it's like that's a big chunk of their life for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Go Disney season pass holders going there once a month. Come on. When can we? Wait. So we both canceled our Hulu and Disney, right?
Yes.
So when we're not allowed to get that back, right? We don't reinstate it right away. See what happens. I would say, right?
I'm just gonna wait anyways because there's nothing I really want to watch on Disney right now, so I can wait. And that's it. Like,
because what if everyone all of a sudden is like, okay, let's subscribe again. And
I'll subscribe when Daredevil, the new season, comes out, and Punisher.
When there's something you want to watch.
Yeah, like something like that. But you know what? We made our point. He's back already.
Right.
We can get it back, but I don't need it right now, so I'm not going to pay for it. Plus, you can get other like TV channels on.
I'm looking at YouTube TV right now.
Yeah, that's what we have now.
Yeah. Have you tried it?
No, I haven't tried it yet though.
All right.
I haven't had a chance to watch.
All right. TV. Well, guys, watch Jimmy's show tomorrow night and watch this show and follow us at Basshole Show on Instagram
Share, like,
and
subscribe.
YouTube. Yes, share, like, subscribe. Rob, thanks for being here. And remember, guys, don't be Basshole, but if you are, laugh about it. Ciao.